The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board Special Committee on Examination Infractions has presented its reports to the examination body, exposing how technology-driven malpractice is undermining Nigeria's admission process. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10. An Australian woman who murdered 3 people with toxic mushroom was sentenced on Monday to life in prison with parole after 33 years, capping a trial that sparked a global media frenzy. Erin Patterson, 50, was convicted in July of triple murder for serving a poisonous meal to her estranged husband's parents, aunt and uncle during a sumptuous beef Wellington lunch at home in 2023. At number 9. Leverkusen on Monday appointed Dean Kasper Hjulmand as coach, replacing Erik ten Hag, who was fired after 2 league games in charge. The former Denmark coach has been appointed on a contract until 2027. Ten Hag replaced Xabi Alonso, who took Leverkusen to an unbeaten league and cup double in 2023 to 2024, the club's first ever Bundesliga title, before moving to Real Madrid in the summer. At number 8. No fewer than 23 terrorists were killed and 26 kidnapped victims rescued in coordinated operation by Nigerian Army troops, Defense Special Operation Force, and air component of Operation Fansanyama in Kankara and Matazu local government area of Katsina State. A source at the Army headquarters told the nation on Monday morning that troops also arrested 14 suspected terrorists and criminals in the northeast and north-central region and recovered various weapons and logistics items. At number 7. The Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria has declared solidarity with Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers in the push for unionization of tanker drivers and all employees of the Dangote Refinery and its allied companies. Recall that NUPENG had declared its intention to stop loading fuel today over allegations that Dangote Refinery planned to ban the drivers recruited for its 4,000 trucks from joining the union. At number 6. Some teachers and parents have criticized the federal government over the sudden introduction of a new national curriculum, saying they were not consulted in the process and warning that schools are ill-prepared for immediate implementation. The stakeholder spoke on Sunday evening during a virtual meeting titled Understanding the New Curriculum, organized by the Concerned Parents and Educators Network, where they expressed fear that the rushed rollout could compromise learning quality. At number 5. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has initiated a lawsuit against the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission concerning its proposal to increase the salaries of political and public office holders. This includes the President, Vice President, Governors, their deputy, and members of the National Assembly. At number 4. 1 person has died and 7 others have been injured following a building collapse in Kabak Village, Katsina, local government area of Jigawa State. The collapse, which occurred around midnight on September 6, was reportedly caused by structural weaknesses worsened by continuous rainfall over the week. The chairman of Katsina Local Government Council, Honorable Mohammed Murma, visited the site of the tragedy and the victims at the hospital on Friday. And at number 3, the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria has abolished its policy of eliminating a candidate from training after 3 unsuccessful attempts at the council's professional examinations. The NMCN, however, stated that the affected students will now be allowed to retake the specific part they failed until they achieve a pass mark, provided they maintain at least 80% attendance in lectures and clinical posting. And at number 2, the Federal High Court on Monday heard a suit filed by the Osun State government against the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Accountant General of the Federation. Justice Emeka Nwiti presided over the case as parties announced their appearances. The ongoing legal tussle between the Osun State government and the Apex Bank revolves around the disbursement of local government allocations. And at number 1, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board Special Committee on Examination Infractions has presented its reports to the Examination examination body, exposing how technology-driven malpractice is undermining Nigeria's admission processes. Beyond finger blending and artificial intelligence impersonation, the committee stated that it documented 1,878 false disability claims, forged credentials, multiple national identification numbers, registration, and collusion between candidates and examination syndicates. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.